Hello, vinyl community. It's Mike MGK Boston back with another video. Wasn't sure if I was going to do this one, but a few others have tested the waters and it looks coast is clear. So I'm going to dive into this one. This is from my friend Steve over at All the World's a Stage. He started this thread. It's basically 5 artists that could fill still a large enough venue. I don't know, 20,000 people. I don't know if some of these people could do this, but I guess they can. Some people are going to pay to go see these people. Don't want to be negative. So these aren't, I don't hate these artists. It's just stuff I don't have in my collection. But I'll say right preemptively up front, one of these artists, I do have a couple CDs and I'd be more than willing to VCLT these to somebody out there, and I'll get to that when I get to that particular artist in the video. So anyway, yeah, it's a few people have done this one so far. And so yeah, I'm going to do it and try to inject a bit of humor into it. Again, please don't take these as criticisms to your taste. I mean, look, I show a lot of vintage country and western. I show a lot of jazz. Like I know Steve over at All the World's a Stage. He doesn't like jazz. Gary over at Physical Format Rock and Roll, he thinks jazz is something you listen to while you're doing something else like vacuuming or something else. It's just not something you listen to, right? So there you have it, right? We all don't like the same things. And this shirt came from Steve a while back, and it's music I like, and then the middle, music I used to like, right? So there's Switzerland in the middle, I guess sort of thing. But anyway, I don't want to drag it on. I'm just going to dig right into this 5 that really aren't in my collection at all. So again, please don't be offended. Take this as humor. It's just music, people. It's just like you might like a movie I don't like Star Wars, right? I hope I didn't offend anybody with that, but it's just not my trip, man. So we all like different things, right? So here we go. Yes, Steely Dan. I just can't. It's been forced down my throat, or down my eardrums, rather, on classic rock radio since I was a youngster. I just can't. Let's see here. So my friend Jack over at the Vinyl Martini, he beat me to this one. That's Foreigner. Oh yeah. So Jack over at the Vinyl Martini. Styx. Foreigner and Styx have been on my list for since I was a teenager, and I'm far away from a teenager these days. So here we go. Frank Zappa. Yeah. So on that note, when I mentioned I had a few of somebody in this list, I do have a few Frank Zappa. I've got this one. These are all on compact disc. Cheap Thrills. What's this one called? You Are What You Is. Yeah, that. I've listened to all 3 of these in their entirety once, barely once. And Joe's Garage. This is proof right here. Young people, don't smoke weed and go record shopping right after. It's not a good plan. And there's Patty making a guest appearance. How wonderful is that, Steve? Say hi to Steve at All the World's a Stage, Patty.
Hi. Why are you doing a contest?
I'm doing a video right this second, yeah.
Oh, for like your usual channel stuff?
Well, I only have one channel. Last time I checked.
I made a cheesecake. Did you tell everyone I made a new cheesecake?
Oh yeah, so Patty's got a new cheesecake recipe. It's a chocolate ganache. If that means anything.
With mousse in the middle and ganache on the top.
Oh, the ganache goes on the top. So yeah, it's her new formulation. And it's getting rave reviews. So there you have it. There's Patty, special guest for this, as I'm talking about Frank Zappa, to lighten the mood, I guess. So yeah, unplanned again. She's very spontaneous here. So anyway, yeah, so those 3 Frank Zappa. I'm thinking of you, Greg, over at 3 Dimensions of Music. I know you're a Zappa fan. You probably have those. But in the event you don't have any of those, please just message me, and those are all yours, my friend. And I'm saving the arguably the best or worst for last. This guy, people in the vinyl community worship at the altar of this guy, and it's Tom Waits. Again, I could wait all day before I hear Tom Waits. You know, you've seen those movies like where law enforcement, like the FBI, a SWAT team, they're coming in and there's a hostage situation and they can't get the people out of the house, so they play loud music. Typically the same thing over and over again to drive the perpetrators nuts so that they come out of the house, right, and surrender to the authorities and give up, right? So if I was in a situation like that where I was, doing something and the law enforcement, they're coming in, they're playing, if they put on a Tom Waits album, I would surrender immediately. Please, cuff me, arrest me, just shut that album off. I can't do Tom Waits. I just can't. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you like him. I've tried. And these aren't uninformed. This list was not uninformed. It's just stuff I can't do. And again, it's subjective, people. It's just, You like a movie? I don't like a movie. There's a particular author you may read. You know, we're all different, right? So we can't live in some musical utopia where we're all giving a group hug and saying, we all love Tom Waits, because it doesn't work like that, people. But anyway, I hope you have a good laugh with this one. Steve's getting some, quite a few videos where people are coming on board with this. So I'm glad. It's kind of something different. And again, we're not trying to accentuate the negative. It's just personal taste, right? So that's what it's all about. So anyway, this weekend, I'm going to have a very special guest in my video. You'll have to wait and see. It's not a streaming thing. I'm going to have someone right here. So that's a teaser for that. And it's not Patty. So not special cheesecake. No, she's already made her cameo appearance here on Hollywood Squares. Squares, baby. Squares, daddy-o. So that's that. So anyway, I may do another video in between. Some recent fine stuff. Stay tuned for that. So anyway, jump on Steve's thread. Have a laugh. Don't be afraid to be a little politically incorrect. It's just music, all right? Anyway, hope you had fun with that one, and I'll see you next time.